Welcome back to the Football Terrace. It's that time again. We are ranking the team of the week. All the matches have taken place, barring one that got called off. We don't cover those teams anyway, but we're here. We're ranking the best 11 players in the Premier League this week and picking 3 flop performers. Dead Baller FC. We're picking 3 of them this week. We've got a great panel of guests. We've placed a few players already. We will get to move them around, but the same rules as New Year's Eve. You can bid to keep a player in or bid to take a player out. Essentially, the players with the highest bids next to their names via Super Chats will remain. Remember what man did for Bruno Fernandes the other day? Yeah, someone had to spend £260 just to get him out. Same rules apply. And for Dead Baller FC, there's about 8 or 9 candidates, but you, the viewers, get to pick who you want to be in there and who you want to remain. We're going to get over straight away to our wonderful panel. We'll introduce them one by one. We've got man like David in the house tonight doing his thing. I've got man like Zane. Dry your eyes, mate. I know.
I'm in FC, bro.
He's been crying for 2 days. We've got man like Kesh, fresh on the bounce of 3 wins on the bounce as an Arsenal fan. We've got a new guy on the show tonight, maybe the best looking panelist we have ever had before. Man like Ash is in the house as well. There he is. Ladies, I'll show you a picture later of his 6-pack. It is phenomenal. It really is. And then finally, he's back on the channel. Your boy, Have Hope. He's in the house. Sup. How's it all going, boys? We all good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm in chilling FC, bro. Since I wasn't allowed into Vibes FC, I'm in chilling FC now. I'm good.
Last night you were last night, man. I was worried.
Did you not see the game?
Yeah,
Did you not see the game, bro?
Also, Terry, can we just bear in mind, not only is Ashcan probably the best looking, he also plays guitar. That is everyone's done for. Everyone's done for. Everyone's
David just fanboying now, really.
Actually, no, can I actually no, wait? It's been scientifically proven that bald people are more attractive than other people. So that's what I'm saying.
I thought they were better in bed. That's what I heard. About
Both.
Do you know what? Better in bed. Okay, cool. Have hope. When you find a woman, let us know. You know what I mean?
Things are no hush hush. I don't want to reveal everything right now, but things are no hush hush, man. All right. Look,
you get married. You get married. Can you imagine? I'd be so intrigued, brother. I'd be so intrigued. Listen, we're gonna get straight into ranking this week. So we're gonna go to you one by one to do this as well. We're gonna start with the goalkeepers. As we can see, there's 3 people that I have in the goalkeeping category as nominations this week. We have Martinez of Villa. I put Forrester in there last night against Liverpool. I thought he came up with some really good saves, really good sweeper keeper moments, considering that he doesn't play like that. Really helped keep them at bay. And David De Gea as well, for Man United on Friday night, pulled off 2 or 3 really good saves that were needed towards the end to keep Man United in the game. David, I want to go to you first. I mean, who would be your standout pick of the weekend of goalkeepers of the week?
For me, it's Forster. I think all these goalkeepers had a good game. I always have a rule of if you lose, you can't really go in team of the week. And I think Forster, considering he's the backup goalkeeper, he came in clean sheet against the best team in the league. He's got to go in for me.
Does anybody disagree and think it should be a different goalie?
Yes, I do.
Who do you think it should be, Shane?
Well, it's Martinez because Forster had 1 shot on target. Well, so he had 1 shot. Basically, he had to do something about the rest of it. Well, going wide anyway. So how's he going to get in? It doesn't make no sense.
Then why would it not be David De Gea that pulled off as many saves as Martinez and was on the winning team?
Because I don't think Martinez gets respect. You know, Arsenal flopped when they let him go. He was the best keeper out of him and Leno. So I think he's due his respect. And that's why I like him.
But he failed twice in his mission as a goalkeeper to keep out 2 goals. As a goalkeeper, your job is to stop goals going in the back of your net. 2 of them have gone in. He cannot go in above David De Gea, who only conceded 1. And they played in the same game. And Forster kept a clean sheet against the champions.
Sorry, Dave, that's incorrect. The goalkeeper's job is to keep the team in the game. But
what I'll say though is that you see that depends. Though. Yes, a keeper's job is to stop things from going in. But if you look at that Liverpool game, how many actual quality saves did he make, and how many of those were actual blocks from Southampton peeps? So you can't just say, "Oh, he stopped against the champions." But was it really a case of the defenders. How many quality saves did he make? So that's the key thing. So
but he even made, it may not have gone down as saves, but the amount of times a corner was whipped in, he just came and collected it, or a ball was played in behind and he went and cleared it. No, that's everything as a goalkeeper. You've got to protect your whole box. You've got to command your box. It may not go down as a save, but he definitely helped Southampton.
Look, David, the biggest brick of them all, the guy in the basement of keepers called Kepa Brikabalaga, even he can come out and get saves from a corner. So that means zilch to me.
Kepa didn't catch a corner last year. Kepa didn't catch from a corner last year. Forster did that at least 3 times yesterday. Easily.
And you're giving him credit for that?
See, I think for me, what stands out with Forster is the fact that he what's the catching from corners, I think, is called the save he made, great. But it was the way there's all this talk in the build up to the game that he doesn't know how to play it from the back. It's why he hasn't played for the club in years. He was forced into the game through injury. And early on, he gave away a really bad pass. And you were thinking, I remember watching it as a United fan, really wanting Liverpool to lose. I thought to myself, we could end up being in trouble here, like from a Man United perspective, because this goalie is going to make 3 or 4 mistakes. And he just got better and better throughout the course of the game. So I feel like a certain level of respect needs to be put upon his name. Does anybody think David De Gea deserves to be Keeper of the Week?
No.
So I'm removing David De Gea from that list, essentially, is what we're saying. David De Gea saves, helped his team go top of the league.
Remove him.
Remove him. No, the only reason is he's above Martinez in my ranking. So if we get rid of De Gea, we get rid of Martinez.
I think that's a Chelsea and Liverpool bias there, honestly.
Okay. Which I totally get. The viewers can have their say. What I'm going to do right now, I'm just waiting for the screen to load up and then I can put it back on. We're going to remove David De Gea from this right now. Remember, you can get your bids in now for players. You can bid whatever you want. As little as 99p can get somebody put into the position that you want them in. And then it's a case of either paying for them to be removed or paying more to add somebody in as an example. So David De Gea has been moved out for now. Martinez and Forster, it's between them. Viewers, it's up to you now to get that decision made. We can come back to it later when everybody gets a little bit of a trump card move. We're going to move on to fullbacks. I've selected Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Kieran Tierney. Have hope. What's your views on that, bro?
I mean, apart from, I want to try and remove my personal bias from this and so forth. Yes, I'm holding a pen because I'm trying to be official, man. Apart from, as angry as it was that Chelsea gave life to Arsenal, or specifically Francis Lampard gave life to Arsenal, we've got to keep it a stack, man. Wan-Bissaka, yeah, he's all right, but Tierney, homeboy from Scotland, the Glaswegian warrior, man. Bro, I think the guy's been money, man. The guy's been quality for Arsenal. And just put the goal to one side, which was a pretty good goal. Not as amazing as people said it was a pretty good goal. He has been really, really good for Arsenal. I think he has definitely been one of the key performers in Arsenal's turnaround since the Chelsea game. So for me, I give my vote to Kieran Tierney. And also, Wan-Bissaka is defensively is okay. Going forward, average.
Ash, from your point of view, as you're new to the channel, welcome. Tierney, I think most people will say this weekend was excellent, deserved it. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka, a good display, but a great cross to pinpoint Martial in such an intricate position that set up United's opening goal. Do you think he deserves to go in as the best right back, or would you put somebody else in there over him?
No, I think I'll have Tierney in there just because he's
So we can have two fullbacks. We can have two fullbacks, by the way. So we're picking a 4-11 here. So we can have a left back and a right back.
Who would I go for? I think honestly, like Wan-Bissaka is good. I've seen him. He's a great defender, but I just think Tierney, man, he's such a great leader that Arsenal's been missing lately. And the goal he scored, I know like Arsenal fans have been gassing about him wearing the t-shirt and like playing in the snow and stuff, but he just seems like a leader that Arsenal needs them. They've never had a leader like it.
Yeah, I get that. I think from my point of view, and I've said this, a few times, I think they can both be in this. There's two. We're picking two. We're picking an 11 team. So Tierney, I'm cool for him to be there. I'm saying right back though, the team of the week.
Carl Walker-Peters. I was about to say the same thing.
Carl Walker-Peters. He was
the only reason I knock Aaron Wan-Bissaka down, he had a good game. and that cross was a beautiful cross. But that goal that we conceded was criminal. I don't know what he was doing. My man was literally standing in no man's land for no reason. And then got there and then went to sleep and then boom, they're through with Jack Grealish and that got the assist. For me, that goal was criminal and it knocks out. It basically levels out his hard work. And Carl Walker-Peters had to go up against Mane all game, kept him quiet, and also when he was in possession, held the ball beautifully. When his team needed to go out forward, he was the guy driving forward, holding it, and laying it off. So for me, Carl Walker-Peters, it should be the right back.
Yeah, I agree with that as well because he was on the right edge, enough physicality not to give away stupid fouls, but to keep Mane in check. And he had him in his back pocket for most of the game, so totally he should be in the team.
Yeah, and that's what I was asking. That's why I was pushing for. I was kind of pushing for an answer along those lines because obviously I select the team. I want to cause not controversy, but I want some debate. So I'm happy to move that out now. If viewers want to change and they want to vote that in different, we're going to move AWB out. We're going to put Carl Walker-Peters in. I wonder if Tottenham regret letting Walker-Peters go. Because
I think he's genuinely. I think he's average. Genuinely, I think he's average. I can't lie. I think he's an average forward. I think he's just found his level.
David, I'll agree with you, but when you look at it in comparison to Dorothy, I think it would have been worthwhile keeping him. In all honesty,
but here's the thing, though. We always say this when players move from a club. If players move from a club and they start to look good, we saw Carl Walker-Peters at Spurs, and he wasn't cutting the mustard.
So, but he was a young player, though. Like that's the thing. He
was a young player.
That's the thing about Jose, though. Like he's a young player. He needed a bit of guidance, and I felt he should have got some guidance. Yeah, but you're not going to get that from Jose. So he made the right move for Ria, moved to a club that will get that guidance, and he's doing fine. And he should stay right now. Yeah, he should stay where he is.
He's got the right manager. Hassan Hüttel's he can develop quality players.
This is the thing. Sometimes football. I knew a player called Adam Lafondra who was playing for Stockport when I met him, and I remember having chat with
Reading, man. When he used to bag goals in the Premier, that one season of bagging goals.
So when I used to train people kickboxing in Manchester and Stockport, one of my students was his sister was his. They were partners, so I met him through that, and I was like, "I heard you got offered academy things at like United and other places." And he said he took a conscious decision. He knew the level he was and where he could get to, and he's like, "I didn't think I'd ever get a chance going through Man United's academy because he wasn't going to ever be as good as some of the young players through there." But he was like, "But a lot of those guys won't make it because they're never going to get the exposure." So I went to the lower levels to work my way up. Sometimes players need to do what Carl Walker-Peters has done. Drop a level or two to get the game time to progress, and we'll get on to because we're going to get obviously a little bit later on. We're going to get on get speaking about one of the best midfielders in the league this year as well. When we move into the midfield area of Ward-Prowse, who I just think other Premier League clubs need to really start looking at and focusing on because of what he's been doing. But that's as it stands right now. A lot of people are shouting out. No, Trent needs saying that.
Trent.
No, listen, they're saying that AWB or Cancelo need to be in there. Well, get your super chats in if you want to change anything around from as little as 99p. You can get that done. We're going to move on to the midfield now. We've got goalkeepers to decide. The fullbacks have been picked as Tierney and Carl Walker-Peters. Centre backs, the first one I've put in there, and as far as I'm concerned, he has to stay this week, is Eric Bailly. Yeah. Sensational. And the last minute block is what's helped keep Manchester United top of the league. Anyone want to remove him, or who would you want to add next to him? We've got loads of options here. You've got Dyer.
Alderweireld. I'll put Alderweireld in.
Oh no, Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz for sure.
Ruben Diaz, yeah.
Like I see for me, Ruben Diaz could be for City this season what Van Dijk was for Liverpool last season.
No. Hold on. This is team of the week. They played Chelsea, and Chelsea, after 10 minutes, they did nothing the whole game. So my man was just chilling for the whole rest of the game.
But he's part of the reason.
He was the key reason.
Wait, Zayn, who do you want to give it to?
Alderweireld. He scored a goal.
You're telling me?
No, man. It's the defender, man. You can't give it because he scored a goal.
Then if you're making fun of. Or not making fun of, but if you're saying that you can't give it to Diaz because he was this whack Chelsea team and they weren't good, you can't give it to Toby for playing against a Leeds team that's Leeds.
Can I say something though? Because I know we're looking at Diaz because he's a new signing, but let's not forget John Stones. Yeah,
exactly. I'd put John Stones in rather than
No. Diaz is the leader of that defense.
Come back for him to get pop shots again.
Has been good coming back here, but when I was watching the game, every time the ball went to Timo Werner, even though it was mainly against the full-back four, the guy making the tackle or the guy in the face was Ruben Diaz.
Oh wow, that's a hard job.
Why are you acting like Werner's a best player when your own manager wanted to sign him?
Oh, and this is what I mean, Zane. This is what I mean. Like, how are you saying this about Chelsea? Yeah,
I'm talking about form. I'm talking about form. Has Werner been a good player? You're talking about last season.
No.
Yes, they score goals, but Leeds at the back.
I'm keeping it up.
Hold on. Look, there's no arguments you can truly give to me that you can say that Alderweireld has been a better defender this past week than Ruben Diaz. And also, because again, you forget, for those first 10 minutes, it was all Chelsea. And the guy that was keeping that defense in check, because when you're in a defense, there's a leader.
That clean sheet? Was there a clean sheet in the game? Because I rate a defender who gets a clean sheet, that goes up in my levels. It don't matter. Yes, they weren't telling me he's switched off at the end.
Then why would you, hold on, if you like defenders with clean sheets, why first, hold on, you said two things that your
goalkeepers is different to a defender.
So goalkeepers are different, right? You picked Kyle Walker-Peters, yet you said you picked players on form. Therefore, you can't pick Kyle Walker-Peters because he was playing against a player who's had a worse start to the season than Timo Werner, because Mane has less goal contributions this season than Timo Werner. So if you want to talk about form,
finding against the worst player. Where's Werner, bro? That whole of your fan base is saying.
My point is that you're saying you pick people based on who they're playing against who are on form.
No. You're putting words in my mouth. I'm telling you, Walker-Peters and consensus by the whole group here, they said he controlled Mane. That's quite a hard thing to do. Where controlling Werner in this season has been quite easy because everyone's been saying he's been missing. He's been missing, bro. You need to get the Chelsea glasses off.
It's a great debate. It's a great
logic just doesn't line up.
It's a great debate, gentlemen. Diaz is in there as it stands right now because the more of the consensus of the panel said it next to Bailly. But you, the audience, can have your say. You can move anybody around from as little as 99p if you want to place them. John Stones is on the bench. Toby is on the bench if you want them. I know a lot of people mention Jacques Cancelo as well to go into one of the fullback positions. Put your money where your mouth is if you want to back your player. We're going to move on to the midfield. Goalkeeper still needs to be decided as well. Maybe we'll do that later. Midfield. There's two players I've put in there that I think were astounding. First of all, Ward-Prowse last night I thought was absolutely excellent. He's not just his set balls. His set plays, are excellent. We know that. Best free kick taker in the Premier League. Better than KDB in my opinion. Great delivery of a ball. But yes, better delivery of a ball. No, facts. It's an absolute fact. It's an absolute fact.
No, I'm sorry.
Where's KDB, bro? He's got to be in there.
No, Ash, I'm sorry, but Ward-Prowse is the best dead ball specialist in the league. He is.
It's statistically factual and visually factual. KDB's brilliant, by the way, but in terms of scoring them, if I had to pick, we got a free kick at the edge of the box now, and Messi, Ronaldo, Beckham, and Ward-Prowse were there. I'd pick Ward-Prowse. Take it. I really would.
Over Messi.
I would swap.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Do anyone gasses Ronaldo about how good that free kicks, but he doesn't score that many? You know that.
I said no. Forget about Christina. Ward-Prowse over Messi
for free kicks. Literally, don't take it out of context. I literally would take him off as soon as that free kick was taken. I put Ward-Prowse to play. I think Ward-Prowse needs to move to a much bigger. I actually think Ward-Prowse could rejuvenate like Arsenal. Make Arsenal.
I'd swap Ward-Prowse for Mason Mount.
Mason Mount. He's streets ahead of Mason Mount.
There's a lot of players.
Mount is from the road, man. Mount is from the road, man.
It really is. But I've put him in there, and I've also put my guy Paul Pogba because I thought
don't do that. Sensational speaking. Ilkay, Terry, you know that Ilkay G should be in that team.
We can have an extra midfielder. Don't worry, come to get in there.
Three midfielders, but Paul Pogba has to be in there. Sensational. And that Gaza flick over McGinn's head and to start the goal move off out of this world. He won the penalty impeccably well, being pulled back, almost strangled, arm being pulled out of it.
Strangled.
Yeah, my man.
Do you know what made me laugh, right? On a real level, I was listening to Sky Sport. There's two things. Sky Sports are showing the screenshot of Pogba's penalty versus Mane's that wasn't. The bias is crazy. They're showing Pogba's legs connecting with each other and saying he tripped over himself, but saying Mane was clipped by Walker Peters. But yeah, if you literally move the Liverpool picture forward 3 frames, you see Mane's legs touch themselves and him fall over. And if you take Pogba's back 3 frames, you obviously see the contact from...
no. Pogba tripped over himself, man.
No, he did.
He did.
No,
Look, you see, I don't want to get into Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's white magic, witchcraft, and juju on this whole thing, because that's the whole thing, but... You guys are using witchcraft and wizardry. It's witchcraft and wizardry.
You are blinded by bias, fam. If you watch the footage, he legit gets clipped.
It's fine. You're using wizardry. It's cool. You're using witchcraft. It's fine. It's cool. It's all right.
It's okay, Granddad. I know your eyesight are going. That's why you wear glasses, bro.
Right.
Witchcraft. It's fine. It's fine. Witchcraft. I know. It's fine. It's cool. I know.
No, it's true. Man literally is blind. He can't see anymore. That's why I'm glad. I mean, this
man like Steve with no hair, fam.
Witchcraft.
Right, I'm going to call it now, right? Gundogan needs to be in there because he came off like 20 minutes, Gundogan, and he still got man in the match, so he has to go in there.
Oh no, for sure.
That goal was saucy, bro.
Hang on, okay, but what about Emil Smith Rowe? What about Emil Smith Rowe?
Yep. Yeah, if I instead of Pogba, yeah, all good. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Instead of Pogba, what are people chatting about? It was West Brom, bro. It was West Brom. He played excellent. Yes.
No, I mean,
we played against a higher level of opposition in Aston Villa, and Pogba drove us up to, helped drive us up to joint top of the table.
You expect Pogba to?
For me
no. I'm not hearing
take the Manchester bias off, man.
Hang on. So based on that logic, we expect it. That means we shouldn't have one of the most expensive centre backs in the world in Team of the Week in Diaz because we expect good performances.
No, but what I'm saying, Pogba didn't do anything significant.
Yes, he did.
He had a good performance.
No. Pogba should Labil should be there.
Bro, done a lot in that game against West Brom. Don't say it's because of the opposition. You got to play what's in front of you.
No, you're not. In case you're not hearing me. I'm not trying to discredit his performance. His performance was good, but when you put it against the opposition that we were playing in terms of Aston Villa, who right now are flying high against a West Brom team. Yes, he's a young player and he played really well, but that Aston Villa game was more important and had more higher stakes in it, and it was a higher level game. So the fact that Paul Pogba did what he did in that game,
but then again, that means when you get to the forwards, then Saka shouldn't really get in there because you can see a lot of other wingers done more and more significant.
And we can say that.
For me personally, I think Gundogan and Maddison should go in.
Madison.
Yeah. Well, what about Tielemans? I thought Tielemans, man.
You guys know everything. So we're going to add some extra people in there that you've all mentioned, and the viewers are going to get an opportunity to bid and have their say and everything else. Madison's name is definitely going in the hat. We've added the extra midfielders that deserve to be debated and spoken about. We're going to add
Bruno Fernandes.
No, not Fernandes.
Get that out of there, man. Get Bruno the heck out of there. Terry, get Bruno the heck out of there right now. Terry, this is a football show. This is not a Man United wizardry piece. Get Bruno there. Get Fernandes the heck out of there, man.
Listen, the man was clutch. So clutch moments count. And do you know how I know this? Chelsea fans, you can't say nothing. All you told me for the last 10 years is Drogba's better than Thierry Henry because of clutch moments.
No, Drogba's more clutch. That's a scientific fact. Henry is the better player. Drogba is one of the most clutch players of all time. That's a fact.
By that logic, all those other midfielders this weekend played better than Bruno, but he had the most clutch moment. So anyway, we're going to move on now and go on to forward. You can't argue with the logic. Listen, have hope. Me and you have debate. You never win. We're
having a debate about players, not clutchness.
Listen, the audience decide is have hope Latimus Prime's dad.
Yeah, he is. That's why
have hope is a concept, man. I'm a concept, all right.
Yeah, you have children. You concept.
Have hope.
Elite to use witchcraft. Shush your mouth.
I don't use no witchcraft.
Right, gentlemen, 1 sec. We've got our first super chat bid for a player here. and it's for David De Gea. He was keeper of the week. Don't underestimate him. It's a United fan channel, and just because Bruno performed every week doesn't mean you omit him. Listen,
mates, refund your €5, man. That's nonsense, man.
And listen, just let me do this. Look, David De Gea, I can't see him here, is in, and the other two goalkeepers are out. To remove David De Gea, your bid has to be above £5. David De Gea has a £5 kitty on his name. He cannot be removed.
This is peak towards Forster.
So it does that. Well, listen, Man United fans are stepping up and they're backing their team here. Let's move on to the forward players. I have Saka and I have Harry Kane in that mix. Harry Kane getting a goal and an assist. I thought Saka was excellent this weekend. Anybody got a burning desire to put a particular player in there? Mane, Salah.
You're taking a piss.
Is there anyone that you guys think should be in that? Lacazette?
Lacazette, yeah. I think.
Did he 2 goals? He got 2 goals, didn't he?
The hate that this guy's been getting from Arsenal fans, right? To turn it around, you gotta give respect to that. And like this week or this couple of weeks that he's been scoring, I think he deserves to be in there. And especially this week as well.
Can we not label it hate? Can you label it criticism? It's not hate. We don't hate the player. You've just been a fraud over the last few years. It's as simple as that.
Wait, who's been a fraud?
Lacazette. He has his moments through the season and then he dies off again.
That can pass it to him, though. Lacazette doesn't have an Ozil, doesn't have a Ward-Prowse. He doesn't have anyone to feed him. Obviously, he does miss chances. What
about the years when he had Ozil, though?
Yeah, he was playing with Ozil.
No, Lacazette ain't all that, man.
What is with Lacazette is he'll have his patches where he goes on a good run, but when it really matters, he then disappears. That's all it is for me.
Mm-hmm. I hear that. We had another super chat come through, and it's a £5 bid for Bruno. Bruno,
United fan.
Bruno, I don't know who Alfred Reina.
Alfred Reina is a United fan, and one of your disciples.
Of course he is, man.
Listen, so he's done that. That means Bruno Fernandes is in, and he's secure for now for £5. You can either remove him for more than 5. Or you can put somebody. There's 2 spaces for others. You don't need to remove anybody at this point.
No, you know what? Ban this, man. There's no more Man United. You have to pay to get them back in the squad.
Wait. Bruno, how is Bruno in this?
So I'm quite happy. We'll get back to that later. We've got a long time to go on the show, right? So Lacazette's been added for now. Is there anybody else? I mean, I want to speak about one of the best goals of the weekend.
Eze.
Is that?
Let
me ask a question. Was it a brilliant goal or was it awful defending?
It was awful defending.
Give him credit though.
With a little bit of sauce. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Bad defending with a little bit of sauce. Because the finish, people are chatting about the run. The finish is actually the best part of the goal. That was a finish and a half. But compared to man was just jogging, fam. The tackling, the defending was terrible. Like criminal. Look at Son. He was jogging, bro. Jogging.
Yeah, but look at Son, the Puskas goal we got. Same similar kind of goal where he ran through the whole.
No.
That was better. Exactly.
No. Son was dribbling at such pace.
Exactly.
And also the defenders were coming in at him hard. Like
exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't compare it. You get me?
Yes, I agree, Zane. Yeah,
it's a joke, bruv. It's a joke. You can't. If you see Son, what he did last season, this goal man's just waddling around and then getting past people. It went They just gave him the. Gave him the shot, man. No problem.
We've debated that now. So Lacazette's in there, Kane's in there, Saka's in there. Are we taking any of those players out?
I think Son should go in over Saka.
Yeah, Son
over Saka.
Yeah. I think Saka was really good this weekend, but I think Son outperformed him.
You're crazy.
I don't know. I want to say Son over Harry Kane. I mean, not Son over, Son over Harry Kane and put Saka back.
Yeah, I'd rather have Son in there.
I think Saka should
Saka had a better game than Kane.
No,
come on. Like, I know you guys all like Saka. I know you all like Saka.
Game, bro.
I know you all like Saka. I know you. Hold on, KJ's been banging on about how it's only West Brom earlier. Like I know Saka. With him. I know Saka is good. Don't get it wrong. but he wasn't one of the top three
Are we
forwards.
now? So are we now going to have criteria for rating these players now for these shows?
No. I'm saying
that's what you're saying.
The way I would have done,
depending on who you play, depending on who you play.
Kesh, the way I would do my team, even still, he wouldn't get in over.
My view would be this. This would almost be, if I'm picking like legitimately, my front three of the weekend would probably be those three. I would have Jack Grealish on the left, I'd have Son, and then I'd have Laka. I mean, Jack Grealish didn't win, but he was sensational against Manchester United. He really was. But we've got a few super chats to do here. This may change things slightly. The first one from Chris TV says Emil Smith Rowe, which means
no.
Which means he's being entered into the team. So Ward-Prowse or Pogba, which of the two's coming out?
Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse,
bro.
Ward-Prowse is coming out, and Emil.
Actually, should be not. Actually, I say Bruno. It should be Bruno.
Well,
No, you can't be Bruno.
Are we having two United guys in?
Someone's bid it, bruv. I can't help it. They've got one.
I get Pogba out because someone can bid it back in again. Do you get me?
I'm powerless.
Guys, 1 second. Phil Foden, game and assist. Sorry, a goal and an assist versus the best keeper. 11 goals and assists in 9 games versus a top 6. Played out of position in the midfield.
Wait, did anyone see what Phil Foden did to Zuma?
So is Phil Foden going in as the left winger then?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
He has to because of a £5 bid. What? Let me do the other chat, guys.
Where's Gundogan? Is he not in the midfield?
Stop for a minute, please. I've got to go through the super chats so we can debate again. I have to respect these. Saka, David is crazy. So Saka's back in the team now over Son. So he's moved back into that area there. So that gives Saka £5 to his name. So he can't be removed unless you want to outbid and take him out. Next up is going to be, look, it's Grealish, Pogba, Bruno, Defo this week. I am a Bayern Munich fan. Give us Bruno. I'll take him. So underrated. So that's another £5. So Bruno's now safe by £10. This guy's back in it. Well, he's not. He's a Bayern Munich fan. Original base Annie here says I'm torn between mid-mount, big up David, and Kante for dead baller. I expect more. So I'm doing. Kante's now been put. We haven't even got to that yet, but Kante's already been.
No, Terry can't do that. Terry can't do that.
Yes, he can.
He can. No, Terry, moving back. Terry, moving back. You can't put Kante as the first dead baller. Moving back.
That super chat for Phil Foden, does that not mean he gets in?
It does, but I've got to add his picture to the thing. I didn't. I'm going to go and do that now. We're going to move on to the dead ball a bit now because we're going to let the audience put their bids in and move this team around how they want. But in terms of dead ballers, I mean, I'm going to go to Zane first on this. Who's top of your list this week for absolute dead ballers? We've got to pick 3, but you can make whatever nomination you want.
I said it last night. Trent, dead ball FC, bro. 38 passes, 38 dead balls. And then Salah's getting slandered because he's getting no service. Unlike Mane, he's getting good service from Robbo. So for me, Trent has to be in there. And that goal, what was he doing? Basic 1-on-1 defending. You just cleared the ball. Was he? You just watched it go past him. No.
Whoa. I thought Salah is supposed to be this great supernova amazing player. So
you need service, bro. You need service. He needs some kind of service.
You told me Salah. I saw on Twitter. No. I saw on Twitter people had the audacity to say that Salah is comparable to Robin. Robin did every single thing himself. So if Salah is so good, why is he reliant on the Trent service?
Mate, I ain't got your agenda because Mane is getting the respect because he's getting the service from Robbo. Trent is letting the right side down.
Here's what I question with that. You're saying service from Trent. You're saying it like he's the only player that is allowed to pass to Mo Salah. Why isn't Mo Salah making himself more available to his other teammates?
Basically, how our fullbacks work is they both go up and support the left.
That's not the question, Zayn. Why isn't Mo Salah making himself more available for his other teammates for him to get on the ball and do something?
Because Trent plays so dead, no one's passing him the ball, so Salah's not getting no service from that side.
No, that's nonsense. There are 9 other outfield players that can give Salah the ball. Why should Salah only be reliant on one player to receive service? That's nonsense.
Zane, you're doing one of 2 things here. What you're doing right now without actually saying it is completely and utterly saying that Klopp is one-track minded and has no system if it doesn't work. You're basically slagging your manager's system off here. So is it your manager's system's failing or players are doing a bad job in their roles? Which are the 2?
I think we have a problem on the right side. So the players on the right side, Salah's got a part to play, but it's more others on the right side are doing their job. The left side's working fine. It's the right side.
So Trent is dead. So that's
So
what you're saying. Trent is
It's
dead.
dead ball. I told you. Dead ball FC.
You've
Your man's in there.
Guys, let me just. Okay, so you're adding Trent into dead baller of the week. I'm going to go to Have Hope next. Have Hope. Who would be your dead baller of this week?
They sold me a lie. They told me that this dude was a top goal scorer and so forth. Amazing thing. And I was like, I wasn't that sold. I was happy that Bram bought him because me and Bram, he's my guy and so forth. So shout out to your boy Bram. But Lampard vouched for him. This dude might be one of the worst players in the Premier League. Timo Jeremiah Werner III.
Is that his full name?
I already put him in there. I knew exactly who you were going to. I mean, I Have Hope. You obviously you're an eye test man over a stats man, so you don't really care about. You told me before stats don't matter in football.
No, easy, relax, chill. Stats is like the icing on the cake. The meats and potatoes is the eye test. Stats, that's just a nice little
other way around,
addition.
bro. Other way around. Remember that, bro. I remember that. Other way around. But listen, anybody disagree with finding Timo?
I don't, but I want to see Firmino goals in there, fam. My man was atrocious yesterday, bruv. How are you supposed to be leading the line, to do nothing?
Yeah, but Lampard's playing him with like 6'2", 6'4" players. He can't do anything. Like it's
with Werner, Werner was we all wanted to see Werner at striker, but when people say we want to see Werner at striker, we also want to see a difference in the way that we play football. Playing
4-2-3-1.
Have hope. If you've watched me ever, you know what my strong team and would. No. My point is, is that for me, Wijnaldum now it's now his third season where he's got 0 assists. Do you know how many times they could have used just 1 assist from this guy? Just play a forward ball. They're saying, our midfield doesn't create this, that, and the other. Do you know how helpful it would be if you had someone who could actually do that? Which is why your manager was bragging on about getting Kai Havertz.
Imagine if they had Bruno Fernandes. Apparently,
isn't it someone like that?
Apparently, he wasn't good enough to get. He's not good enough to get into that Liverpool midfield.
Just someone in that midfield who can create something. Your wing, it's cool. If you want to focus on your wing, that's cool. But you need someone in the middle there's a dual threat. You need dual threats.
Basically, because as David said, the issue is that just very quickly because to go through is that Mason Mount is obviously Lampard's illegitimate child. I don't know who that guy is.
He's got news on him, bro.
This dude is indispensable. This dude has played almost every single game, and to this day, I want proper Chelsea fans to tell me what does Mason Mount truly provide to this team. I don't see the goals, I don't see the assists, and some moron on the Instagram says, "Oh, right, he has the most goal contributors, most chances." Man, shut the hell up with your up-top crap. Kai Havertz is a pass specialist and is a guy who can actually provide from the center. But because Frank Lampard is on this crazy, weird young English people agenda, it is holding Chelsea back, man. Have
hope might be my dad the way he's talking.
You don't need to share the same energy towards Kovacic, though. Because what is he offering apart from
Kesh, but I'm not expecting that from him.
Why are you not expecting that?
No. He's a central midfielder who
Liverpool fans ain't expecting that from Ronaldo, though. So why are you not sharing that same energy?
No, because Wijnaldum can do it. This is my thing. We know Wijnaldum can do it. Wijnaldum was doing it at Newcastle. He's doing it. They're always banging about what he's doing at Holland. But when he comes into Liverpool, the guy turns dead. Like someone needs to explain to me.
Doing it in Italy. So why can you not do it now?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Guys, one second. We've got loads more to talk about. We've had a big super chat come in. I'm going to get the board up now. You've already seen the announcements. The super chat is Thiago and Mason Mount need to be in dead ball.
Thiago,
symbolic performance from Thiago yesterday. I do rate Thiago. I think he means like Thiago Alcantara. He didn't mean Thiago Silva. So Thiago has been put in dead baller. Mason Mount's in dead baller, and Kante is in dead baller. To get any of them out of there, it's going to cost you. They've got £5 kitty on each of their names. Thiago, I want to come to Zayn on Thiago because I have to be honest with you, bro. You sent me a message. Can I read the message yet?
No, you can't read the message, but let's talk about Thiago and let's talk about how he got the ball in the first half. He had 3 men around him. So basically, he had to wait to the second half and then get his thing going.
I'm gonna read your message. Your message to me said this. This is at 5 minutes past 7 last night. 5 past 7 last night.
Yeah, I was gassed when there's a team. Yeah,
Hey, bro, this sounds like gas. This sounds like you were knocking one out, right? This is what you
no, bro. I'm not. Yes, not get too carried away.
Thiago incoming. What did I say? Now watch an elite midfielder. Jordan Henderson, take note. There are levels, bro. Two smiling emojis.
Yep, Zane.
I am so gassed, so excited now. Nerves are gone, bro. Looking forward to the game now. Man United fans are going to be scared. Lol.
Whoa.
We are back, baby. Lol.
Oh,
fist pump, face emoji.
You know what? Like I said, man. Like I said, wait till the game 17, bro. Then we'll see, bro. But for my point of view, I was happy with what my man said. So, but wait, anything goes to chat. Don't ever send a DM to Terry because, boy, that stuff not private. So that's a warning, bro. Exposure.
Hang on, that's a private message.
Exposure, bro.
No, it isn't, because I just said I was going to. That's not private information. You know what I mean? That's you saying some really overexcited stuff. But for me, this is probably the first and last time we're going to do it. Based on your over assumption of how good you were going to be last night, because the best midfielder in the world was in your team, he was awful compared to your expectation and standards of him.
Talk to me on the 17th. Talk to me after the 17th.
Right,
that's what I'm saying.
Zane, we're not talking about the 17th. We're talking about the game.
Oh, yeah, funny that, isn't it?
Listen. You said, he got crowded around by 3 players and that. Thiago is one of the most press-resistant players in the game. I expect him to be able to get out of those situations because he's one of the best midfielders.
Did you not see the second half where basically he's coming up against?
No, he's coming against a Longstaff, bruv. You telling me he couldn't outdo a Longstaff? Also, sorry, Terry.
Isn't Ward-Prowse playing? Isn't Ward-Prowse in the team of the week? You're not chatting about. So, you forgot about my man. Oh yeah, finally you've been selected. Listen. Let me United, bruv.
Wait, relax, fam. Jeez, bruv. Also, I said to you on the stream, this guy is not this creative force that you think he is. He is good at retaining the ball, keeping the ball going. He's the pass that goes into for the assist. You expecting him to come in and create all these chances. That's not his game, bro. It's not his game. You want Thiago with a number 10 because those two will hold the ball and the number 10 or the creative player will bang. Do the right.
Can I speak now? He's there quick the pace.
Zane, I'm going to add to this. The reason why in the second half he had more time and space is because Southampton sat deeper. When their team moved back 20 yards, the position that Thiago was in, he had more time. He didn't do anything with the ball that, for me, that was exceptional. For me, for the hype that people like you gave him ahead of this game, it was he's back. We're going to batter it. Based on your expectation as fans, it was a terrible night. And he was very lucky not to escape a second yellow card, if we're going to be really blunt.
Okay, so let me go now. The reason why he's coming in is really to knock the ball around at a much quicker pace than it currently is at the moment. Because one of the problems Liverpool are having at the moment is that we're just knocking it a bit too slowly and teams are setting up.
He's coming to knock the ball.
He passes to the guy who does the assist. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, but no, Zane, you're not.
Hang on. He's the assist of the assister. Is that true? Who says this?
He is. That's what he's there to do. He's going to teach. He takes the midfield around and basically keeps the speed going quick.
He's the assistant.
Do not see his passing, bruv. Oh my days.
Zane, when I'm speaking, please just shush me. Finish my questions. So you're saying he's the assist of the assister? Is that what you're saying?
That's what he does.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Do you not see him? Do you not see him for Bayern in the Champions League final?
Zane, you said that. Hush him out a minute. Hush him out 1 second. Let's go for this. So this is the last.
It's slander, bruv.
This is the last 6 years in all competitions for club and country. I'm going to check how many assists to the assister that he gets because I have access to all of this. They're called second assist in football. Let's check how many he's had in the last 6 years. I would expect it to be really, really, really high. So he's had, that isn't too bad. Let me click on that. I've got to take away a few of these things here because there's friendlies involved in this as well. So champion friendly. Yeah, well, they don't count, do they? This does because
that's like counting the Community Shield as a trophy.
No, but Y Scout isn't for like.
That's what Arsenal fans did.
Scouting, but I'm just making sure I've got the Premier League there included, Champions League included. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons, he has 23 second assists. That's across nearly 20,000 minutes. I mean, that doesn't strike me as massive.
That's like 4 every season. That's not much.
I'll check.
All right, so all I'm gonna say is you lot keep calling the injury guys well, but like I said, from my point of view, I'm gassed to have him finally playing after he got ABH, GBH by that Richarlison.
Oh,
right?
mate, it's a tackle. Get over it, mate. It's a tackle.
What, knee height, man? It
wasn't knee. Get over
that
yourself.
Was GBH, bruv. That was GBH.
Mate, it was a tackle. All right.
What about when Van Dijk done it to the Napoli player?
Exactly, like you man all want to pick and choose, fam. Like it's just a joke.
All I'm saying,
my thing for top of the season.
I want to move on to this chat. Werner is a class player. He just played as a striker first time by Lampard. Mount is a dead baller. So is Thiago Silva. Werner needs confidence. Does anyone else think Thiago Silva's been dead this season?
No.
He's been the only thing holding on.
But in response to David, though, I think that obviously him being German, he will know this. Timo Werner is a player who he needs the right system and the manager. Nagelsmann is obviously looking at Chelsea right now and just saying, Lampard, you complete moron. Because Nagelsmann obviously knows his weaknesses and he knows his strengths. So he knew where to position Werner on the field to maximize his strengths and minimize his weaknesses. But Lampard, because he is a championship level manager with only 1 year experience with Derby County, is say, Werner scores goals, just play him anywhere and so forth. Because it's a guy who does not understand management. So it's about knowing a player's strengths and weaknesses.
I don't see why you guys don't try 4-4-2 diamond with Giroud and...
I don't know why he doesn't.
KJ, we have a moron as a manager. We have a moron who is stuck with fourth. Because, as I'm sure David will agree, the formation is 4-2-3-1. That is the formation.
I've got some factual information for everybody. In that same 6-year period, Paul Pogba has 27 second assists.
Hold on, how much is Pogba worth? What 90 million, whatever figure, and what? He's only a couple ahead. You just fooled yourself, man.
Respect Labille.
Stop.
You paid how much?
Zane, don't make me school you on finance again, bro. The only reason you picked up Thiago for 20 odd million pounds is because of the length of time of his contract. If you would have bought Thiago with 5 years left on his contract when he was 24 years of age, he would have cost you similar to Paul Pogba. Valuation and market value and valuation is different from purchase price because your contract and age plays a big part. But the point Zane, stop. The point I'm making is this. Thiago Silva is a brilliant football player. He's world class. He's amazing at creating the openings for the assisters. Of course he is. But certain players get labeled with, he's the assist of the assister. And it elevates how often they're actually doing it. People are acting like he does it every game. He doesn't. In fact, on a ratio basis, he does it less often than Paul Pogba does. But no one attributes that to Paul Pogba because that would be a positive thing. I just love how certain players have things positively spun in their favor.
I hear what you're saying, but there's not much difference from what you're saying. Two good quality players, a similar kind of statistics over that period. So fair point.
Yeah. Can I respond to this?
Yeah, this is for you. Have hope. Mount has 16 goal contributions in 43 Premier League games. Respect him.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing and so forth. First of all, Andrew, respectfully, those numbers mean nothing to me. Because the key thing here is this, and this is what Chelsea fans need to understand. If Mason Mount is supposed to be the guy leading Chelsea and the main player that Chelsea are building their team around, Chelsea are going nowhere fast. Mason Mount is average. Decent. At best, he's decent. At best, he's decent. He is not in the same conversation as Grealish or Foden. Grealish and Foden are clear of this dude. And the issue is that Lampard is putting so much hope and focusing so much on a player who is just merely decent.
No, I think
and that's the issue.
Mount in Aston Villa, if you put him in Leeds, if you put him in any team, he will make them better as well. Mount is a good player. He just doesn't have the manager to teach him how to play.
Wait. So Ashkan, thank you. So you just say you put Mount at Villa or Leeds, which is what I've said. Does Mount get in the starting lineup for Man United, for Liverpool, for Man City?
No, not those. That's what I'm saying. Leeds like.
So that's his level.
Can I ask you one question though? a lot of you have come on here. If he's got a championship manager, shouldn't you be cutting him a bit more slack? Wouldn't a top class manager get more out of him?
Terry, no. See, Terry, here's the thing. My thing is this, and I'm sure David will agree. If everybody is fit, a top class manager, I don't think has Mount in the starting lineup.
He wouldn't use him.
He uses him as a very important sub, but he isn't in the starting lineup.
I have to go to a super chat here because it's an interesting one that's going to move the table around. It's from Rodrigo Rodders. I can't put it on the screen because I missed it in the timescale, but it's still here. It says Thiago is basically a Spanish Jorginho, right?
Easy, relax, chill.
Goes on to say, guys, let me finish this. Let me go on and finish this. He then says, please remove Kante and put Mane in as dead baller. He bid the £5, so Kante is free from dead baller of the week.
Yes.
And Mane
that's messed up.
Goes in, but we have another super chat. I haven't read it yet. It says Thiago.
Yes.
A few games for him to improve his match fitness. He's been out since October. Klopp did not replace Coutinho, and I would love him. Now I would buy him. Now move him out. He should be free. So that's 20. That means someone's going to have to spend £20 now to get Thiago back into dead baller. £20 or more to get him back in. No, 15. Sorry, because he was +5. That means he's 15 now. That's -15. I've got to try and get this right, like I'm on the stock market here. It's -15 to move him out. So
you're a banker. This should be easy for you, man. The mathematics.
There is a space open on dead baller of the week. And let me just address what he said there as well, though. Of course, it's going to take time. I'm not writing Thiago off. I'm simply saying this week's performance, he was pretty poor. He wouldn't be in my dead baller of the week because I'm actually going to do an executive decision here and place the next dead baller of the week. And I think it has to go to a certain it's hard actually. Now I'm looking at it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick Timo Werner in there. I think
that's unfair.
No, I changed my mind. I'm putting Trent in now.
Trent's in their standard. He has to be in there, Trent.
No, Timo, like literally, if you look at the game, Timo Werner, every time he got the ball, there were just 4 Man City defenders waiting for him. Like, go on then, attack. Like Timo Werner, like we know, like if you. Oh, Terry just got a super chat.
Mm-hmm.
Read it.
Hey Terry, can I remove Zayn from TFT instead of removing your player?
Boy, man said because of people like him, I start to appreciate Ram.
That's deep, man. That's
so deep.
That's deep.
That is deep. I'm not going to kick man out. £100 and he'll go.
Imagine if someone actually drops a 100, man.
£500 and he gets a month ban. That's what we'll do. Do you know what I mean?
But I've got a question for Ash because he was talking about whack him in Aston Villa, whack him in Leeds, and you'll see the best out of him. Ross Barkley is now at Aston Villa and he's playing really well.
Yeah.
Would you take Ross Barkley back if you accepted that Mason Mount is also Aston Villa level?
I would take Ross Barkley back just because he's better than Kovacic. I will give Kovacic back. I will give Jorginho back. Jorginho, my honest to God, has anyone seen that Nike ad where the referee tackles Ronaldinho? Has anyone seen that ad? Right? Yeah. That's why I wanted to do Jorginho. I will RKO that guy in Sainsbury's. The worst player I've ever seen. Like, him and Kante cannot pass the ball. Like, if you see them, please, like, if you just go onto, like, these videos, these clips, they can't pass the ball at all. Kante has the deadest touch I've ever seen. Jorginho goes like this, right? I swear to God, Jorginho goes like this, right? Everyone's running forward, and they're like, oh, yeah, pass it to me, mate. Pass it to me. Running through, Jorginho's like, I'm just going to pass it to Zuma instead. He's a better player. We're just going to keep her play safe. The guy's awful, man. Anything is better than Jorginho and Kante right now. Ross Barkley, Mount, honestly,
respect Kante.
1 second, there's a super chat here that says Thiago is 36. He can't last much more, I think he means. Mount is dominating everybody in the team, asking for balls from Pulisic and Ziyech when they can pass Werner with skills. I mean, this guy really rates Mason Mount highly.
No, I'm sorry. Like Jorginho is a weird one because Jorginho is a specialist. You bring him in to be a regista.
He's a sorry guy. So he's a sorry guy.
If you're expecting more from Jorginho than your standard 5-yard passes, then you're expecting something different from him. Like you shouldn't be. My thing with Mason Mount is that when you look at all the other teams in the league, you've got Man United build their system around Bruno, Tottenham, Harry Kane, or Heung-min Son. You got Man City with Kevin De Bruyne, and we're building ours around Mason Mount. You can see why, like especially with a worse manager as well, why we are lower in the table. Because Mason Mount is an average to good player. I think Mason Mount could be a really, really good player.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's his time right now. I just don't think it's the time.
I think he'll be a good player under the right manager. Like look what Dean Smith did with Ross Barkley in like a couple of games. Like if you put him under the right manager, Mason Mount can become a really good player. But right now, under Lampard, I don't think he's that. I agree with you. He's not doing much. But I think if you put him, give him a chance with a better manager with more experience. This guy took Derby from 66. He doesn't know what he's doing. He actually doesn't.
No. Lampard is the guy. The guy's just like for me. The sooner Lampard gets sacked, the better. This was just.
No,
it's
I don't
just
agree
bad.
with that. It's not just because Chelsea. This is what Chelsea does all the time. They need a plan. They need a plan to bring.
No, it's true. In. But the plan can't be Lampard. The plan cannot be Lampard.
He hasn't got the qualifications.
Lampard is not the long-term guy. Lampard is not the long-term guy.
He's not. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, Monster.
Can you please put Aspilicueta? I can't even say his name. Aspilicueta in there. He got done by Foden, bro. Yeah, dead, whatever, extinct, dead, whatever you want to put him in. He's the only guy, like at least Alexander Arnold, whatever his name is, right? He can cross the ball. This guy, he sees a defender. Somehow he manages to hit he can't cross the ball as well. Like he's one of the worst players.
Yeah, I get it. Just on that, thank you very much, Monsieur Ahmed, for your super chat. Created the extinct category and he put Werner down. 2 defenders on him. So what he is, according to Chelsea fan, a baller, and he needs to play down the middle. Now it's no service. It's just excuses. Put him in extinct. We've got a few more super chat to do. First one, again, from Monsieur Ahmed again. He says, put Mason Mount in extinct to help the Chelsea fans out as well. And
Ahmed really wanted Timo Werner. I can tell. He really wanted him.
There's this one comment here that says Mount plays a different position to Foden, though. That's from Aaron.
It's just about player to player. Like, as a player, Grealish and Foden are far better than Mason Mount. Just as a player, overall football player.
I understand what you're saying, but look at the type of managers they're playing under. You can't compare it. One of them...
but when they go and play for England for Gareth Southgate...
He does well, though. He scored a few goals.
Is he better than Grealish or Foden? Is he better than Grealish and Foden for England?
Hold on. When he plays for England, he scored. In the last international break, this kid scored a deflected goal, and Gareth Southgate was all like, "Oh, did you see Mason Mount's performance today? It's fantastic." And I'm thinking, are you watching the same game as me? Like all I ever hear is, "Oh, this kid does mad presses, this, that, and the other." I never hear. I can get people to do that. I can get that. I don't ever hear about. Oh, do you see his? I was hearing about this kid's got a fantastic long shot. All his free kick hits the post. Apart from the one last year that actually went in to get us top 4. He scored one. Yeah, the one to get top 4. All his long shots go over the bar, and it's just
David. You know what it is? Is because of Pep, and then lately because of Klopp. Pressing well became such an important element. It was suddenly more important to people than your passing ability. And for me, it's about balance being right and getting these. If you're like a hard-working battler that wins the ball back in central midfield, a sort of Scotty Mack, a Jordan Henderson, and a Herrera, I think you can get away with being a bit more of a workhorse. When you're playing in those more advanced roles, you do need technique. You can't be Darren. I don't think Mason Mount, honestly, he's probably slightly better than Darren Gibson. Do you get what I'm saying? He's slightly better. And that's because his center of gravity is a bit better. That's what it comes down to. Do you know what I mean?
He don't pass the eye test, bro. Every time I see him, he keeps flopping. What does he do?
He's the other way for me. See, Mason Mount's the other way. Mason Mount, technically, when he moves the ball, his body position and shape, he looks all right. For me, he doesn't pass the
output. Yeah,
he doesn't output regularly enough. The comment here says I don't rate Mount at all. I mean, Lampard has given Mount too much power that he is stopping the fluidity of other players. Oh, sorry, I must have misread your super chat. Sorry, I misunderstood. Sorry. Another one here says, what's the difference between Mount and Lingard?
At least Lingard won you an FA Cup.
No, to be fair, I will say this. Lingard at the same age was performing better than Mason Mount. Around the same age he was.
Lingard's biggest issue is the fact the man's too small and skinny, bruv. Like he's a wreck. Like, he's a skinny wretch, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? If he was a bit mustier, it'd be a bit better, I think. But this is the current standings. We've got 10 minutes of the show left, ladies and gentlemen. So there is a space open in Dead Ballers. The team is picked as it stands right now. We'll go through this again in a little bit more detail. So Kante is 50, can't go back in. He's £15 there. But David De Gea is in. It's going to take £5 to take him out. Bruno is in. It's going to take £10 to get him out. Phil Foden is in. It's going to take £5 to get him out. Saka's secure with £5. Pogba secure with £2. Thiago in Dead Baller. Oh, he's already out, sorry. Kante's out as well. Mason Mount, it's going to take £5 to remove him from its stink. That's going to happen. You can get your super chats in now if you want to change this up, if you want to move things around. It's all open. Did Genie and Mount battery the girl David liked?
Do you know what?
I get what I think he meant had sexual intercourse with a girl.
Battery. Can I ask the Chelsea fan something about Werner, right? You know that goal that was scored at the end by Hudson-Odoi, whatever. Did you see when that ball went across the box? Okay, a decent proper striker would have scored that. Why did it have to get to Hudson-Odoi to score?
No. Zayn. I thought he was going to go on the right track and say if that was.
If that was Werner on the end of it,
you would have missed. I get that. I got that. But you see how far away he actually was from that ball. But come on, man, the ball was
because it's on anticipation. I think this guy would have slipped that.
Zayn, the ball wasn't meant for him. You could see it was meant for Cho, bro. What are you talking about?
You're just capping, honestly.
I've got an agenda. I just want to finish Chelsea while I can, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's facts.
Listen. We had a super chat come in. Needs to take precedent. Man like Eddie, he doesn't want Emil Smith Rowe in there. He is out. Pogba gets another £5 to his name through secure by seven, and he wants to add Grealish into the midfield. So Grealish is in and secure by £5 lovely British pounds. Eddie there backing his Man United, backing one Man United player and maybe a Man United player for the future. Grealish now in team of the week. Saka and Laka still flying high. Phil Foden, Bruno Fernandes is inexplicably in there. Centre backs haven't been touched. Fullbacks haven't been touched. A lot of people shouting for Cancelo. Nobody's gone. I'll back my guy and put him in there, which is true. Look at this. Come on, man. Come on. Grealish is so trash. Who actually is it? Any?
No.
That's
Grealish is the epitome. Grealish is eye test and ability and output all merged into one. He is a perfect football player. Not the best, but perfect. Bruno, perfect. Pogba, perfect. Rashford, perfect. They look good and they produce. That is what you want. That's what you got to ask for. And then there's levels to
Rashford.
that. Who knows? I don't know why you're saying that because man's probably
did you
wearing
say
United
Rashford?
shirt soon.
I do have.
I said, did you just say Rashford in terms of a perfect player?
Again, yes. Not the best, but I'm talking about people that look good, got good ability, but are delivering to a high standard. Fifth highest contributing left side of the attacker in world football in 2020. So that's pretty damn good. And when I say perfect, I don't mean everything they do is perfect. Do not misquote me or take me out of context. I'm talking purely and simply about they look good and they produce. And the levels to that, but they're the perfect mixture of footballer is what I mean.
Do you know what the funny thing is about Liverpool fans? They all call Werner dead. But the reason is because they all secretly still want. They have Jota. If they were really,
is it just Werner fans?
No. I'm serious. If you seriously were happy with Jota, you wouldn't care about Timo Werner. But because you're not happy that he said no to you and he came to Chelsea, that's why you're so
You know what the thing is though. You lot called Werner when you signed it. You said he's a world-class player. I don't believe a world-class player fits into a system. I think a world-class player can play in any formation, any system. For me, simple as that.
Busquets in his day was a world-class player, but if you ask him to do Kante's role, he's not going to be able to do it.
What is the Kante role, though?
If you ask him to run around and screen the whole defense, like he's not going to. You have to play to these players' strengths, which is what I believe Lampard is not doing.
On that, we've got lots more super chats that have just come in. This one here, Mount right now isn't using the center of the pitch, only passes to the wings. That's down to Lampard. And when he is in the center, he seems to be playing in a kind of DM role. But now we've got some movement here. We've got some movement, and there's lots of them. I don't even know. I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. First one, hang on. This is Lingard. Hadn't even had his Prem debut at Mount age, so I don't know what you mean. Lingard was better at his age.
I said around that age, bruv. Like, not exactly that age.
Chelsea fans coming out.
Emil Smith-Rowe will stay. So Emil Smith-Rowe has gone back into the team, but he has no credit to his name now for Jackie Grealish for the £5. That's happened. Get Laka out. Harry Kane in. Lacazette has been removed, and Harry Kane is now in and has a bounty on his name for £5. So to get Harry Kane out, it's going to cost you £5 or more. We'll put this up on the screen so everyone can see what we're doing as well. So that's been changed around. There have been some more super chats though. This one says Højbjerg in deserves more respect.
Whoa, Højbjerg.
Is the only one that can be taken out there for £5 because that's what he had to his name. Højbjerg into the team.
The Spurs fans are coming out, eh?
Smith-Rowe straight back in again. Smith-Rowe back in. Literally, as I said, that another one came through and put Smith-Rowe back into that midfield.
Someone put Mount in.
Rashford, really? Yes, Rashford, really. Yes, I mean Rashford. Rashford, really. 110%. And when I say perfect, I say combination of what you want. Quality, ability, output. It's what you need. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? The best players in the world have both. That's how it stands. That's how it's looking right now with 5 minutes to go. Harry Kane back in the team. Who would have ever picked Harry? I have to move Phil Foden, Harry Kane. That looks weird. That's the team as it stands right now. Get your comments in. iTest. Hang on. What's he saying here? iTest says, why do you hate on Zaha but back Grealish when both always had poor outputs until this season? But you highlight that only Zaha but not Grealish. Zaha agenda is real.
Oh, Zaha's dead. What are you talking about? This guy. What is his name? iTest. Who's this guy?
iTest. He's one of our wonderful people that come on this show. I love iTest.
Jack Grealish, for me, has been performing for a good couple of years now. He's been back in the Premier League. And the level of performance and influence he has on games is exceptional. And the outputs have been growing steadily. I think he's brilliant. It's as simple as that. Equally, Jack Grealish hasn't been given an opportunity at a gigantic club yet and failed. So Zaha's had the opportunity to move on to bigger and better and did do it. And I also think he's about 3 years older as well. So there's a few factors to throw in there, but there we go. Hang on a minute.
He's 3 years older.
Sorry?
He's not 3 years older. He's a year above me.
Hang on. How old is Jack Grealish?
Jack Grealish is my age. He's 25.
And Harold,
I know him.
And Harold, okay.
Oh, he's about 26.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's definitely 28.
He's 28 now. He's 28 now, bro.
He's 28.
Yeah, he's 28.
28. 3 years. Like I said, about 3 years. Like, so there's multiple factors, like I say. If Grealish would have spent the last 3 years in the Prem not producing, I wouldn't be. He's just turned 25. So there's literally 3 years difference between them.
He's far better than Zaha. So I don't even know he's even today.
So overall, I would say that. Some more super chats here. First one is Højbjerg back in, but but Smith-Rowe had the £2, so you can't remove him. It's going to cost at least. Let me do this here. I've got to get my maths right here. It's going to cost at least £2 more to get him in. Zaha in dead. Just for that comment. Zaha's not even on the list, bro. Zaha's not even on the list. I don't want to waste money.
Man went 25 Zaha.
Lacazette has gone back in for Harry Kane. Lacazette back in for Harry Kane. £2 more to get Smith-Rowe out and to get Højbjerg in because Smith-Rowe had a... No, he didn't actually. He had a £2 credit. I'm a liar because he bought someone out. He goes out. Højbjerg's back in, but Højbjerg is in by £3 credit. £3 credit. Højbjerg. I'm getting this right. Smith-Rowe back in again.
Smith-Rowe.
This is getting difficult now.
How is Smith-Rowe?
These men are moving like they're moving like Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount last year. I'm warning you, people. Be ready for the downfall.
Listen. We've got 2 spots in Dead Ballers FC and Extinct. Can we fill them with
all Chelsea players?
No, why now?
Put Firmino goals in Extinct, fam, because No, bruv. Like he offered nothing. Absolutely nothing against.
Did you see that chance? Did you see that chance at the end as well? I swear.
With the donkey touch.
Yeah, it came in, it's crossed, and it just bounced off him.
Terry, that's too high. It's too high. It's
extinct.
Extinct.
And then Wijnaldum, he's gone 3 years now with not one Premier League assist. It's got to be. I'm sorry. This guy is getting away with murder. He's getting away with murder.
The comment here from Rodrigo that says, of Jack Grealish, he's a man of the house at Villa. If he doesn't turn up, the kids are not eating. Take Foden out and put Zaha in.
Oh my God.
Listen, I'm gonna have to add Zaha manually because I didn't even think anyone would bring him. We'll get that done now because we have to respect that. Mount is, what's this someone say? Hang on a minute. What did this comment say? Mount is class. B-Tech Jack Livermore for £2
for Mount. Oh, he's putting £2 in for Mount's kitty.
Mount's kitty, yes, so he can't be removed. That's another that puts him up to by £7. It can't to be removing him. There we go. Let me just finish the other super chats and I'll go and add the Zaha one. I can't believe that. Højbjerg defo in. So many Arsenal players are beating dead.
Hold on. But Terry, have Arsenal not beaten more of the top 4 teams than Spurs this season? What are you talking about?
Emma Smith-Rowe, leave him, bruv. These guys are fighting. This is a madness. This is great. I mispicked the wrong guy up. There we go. He's back in again. Back again.
Up for this.
Hey, what about Kante? Shouldn't he be in dead ballers as well?
No.
No. Yes.
No. He should be.
Wijnaldum had a worse game.
Wait. Tell me why Kante shouldn't be there.
I blame
Thank you, Ash.
Bro,
I blame Lampard's tactics, man.
No. This is what.
Respect a World Cup winner. Respect a World Cup winner.
Have hope. Having saying he had a bad game, one bad game, is not disrespecting him. How can you say it's Lampard tactics for freaking Werner and Kante, but then go all in on Mason Mount saying he's a bad player?
No,
it makes no sense.
Can I respond?
If you look with Kante, right, he's always had he does his job right with instead of tackling and stuff and defending. The guy can't pass. Him and Jorginho, the passing is awful. If you look at, they can't even pass straight. Kante's
it's his passing that got him in trouble for that Sterling goal.
The Sterling goal. He actually didn't know.
Right now, Kante is one of the worst players right now in Chelsea. I promise you. If you put anyone else in that team, they can at least pass. Anyone could defend with press. The guy can't even do his job right. He can't pass, man. He's got the worst.
He's dead.
No, but again, it's because Chelsea fans have lied to themselves, saying he can play as a lone DM when we all know he can't do that.
He can't.
No. Basically, it's basically, and that's the issue. As we said again, it is Kante, Kovacic as a 2, because remember it was Kante and Drinkwater that were as a 2 for Leicester City. But the issue is that he's by himself. You have Lampard saying that everybody should basically press and go forward. And you're playing one of the best passing teams in the world. So the formation and the tactics pretty much isolated Kante because you have Mount and Kovacic just going to no man's land. So the structure of the team is a complete mess. Of course, Kante played badly and so forth, but Lampard was a major contributor to just everyone being garbage.
Have hope. Sterling after the game. Put a photo of him and Kante and said beep beep, fam. Man said beep beep like his road runner, fam. He has to be there. He has to be there.
Didn't Sterling miss an open goal in the Champions League?
No, it's saying about Champions League.
Did he miss an open goal in the Champions League? Yes or no? Did he miss an open goal in the Champions League?
What you're doing? You're deflecting. We're talking about.
No. I'm asking a simple question. Did he miss an open goal in the Champions League? Yes or no?
What's that got to do with anything today?
No, I'll tell you what it does. If you've missed an open goal in the Champions League, you should do this.
Who's don't talk. No, KJ, for the third goal, Kante, even though he gave the ball away, actually did well to, him and Mendy did a really good job actually mastering him over to the other side. If every other Chelsea player was working as hard as Kante, when the cutback happened, there would have been someone there.
David, but you said it there. The third goal. The goal still went in, baby. For all that hard work, the goal still went in. Accept it. David, accept it.
He did his job.
Was dead that game.
He was dead that game.
There we go. Listen to this. We've had a super chat come in to actually finalise this now. It's from Original Based Annie. Kante in debt. Sorry, said it before. He can't do the lone DM role. Just accept what Kante was poor. Have hope. I don't know.
Oga.
I respect you, but the open goal thing is bullshit, basically, is what he's saying there. So thank you, Original Base, Annie. It's done. He's in Dead Ballers. You've got 1 minute left, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to change anything on here, get your super chats in now. You have a minute and counting to get that done. I know some of you like to leave it until the dying moments to get your moves in. Remember, just, Bruno secure by 10 and Pogba secure by 7. Kane secure by 7. Mount secure by 7. Smith Rowe secure by 3 as it stands right now. De Gea secure by 5. Saka secure by 5. Everybody else can be moved out. Oh, Laka is back in, and it's Zaha that's going to have to move out here. Oh, Laka
get him out, man.
2. Oh, and look at it in the dying moments because there's been no money put in. AWB is back in as well. AWB is back in, and where is he gone? I can't find him. AWB is back in. Laka is back in for
that dead guy out, man.
He's in there. That's how it stands right now. Yeah. Laka back in. There was 2 for him, so he's actually secure now by £5. AWB is in this team. There is 30 seconds to go to get any final changes in. Hang on. Move Kante out of Dead Baller. The number 8s were too far behind him. Francis Lampard out. Who we going to replace him?
Yes, Rodrigo, man. Thank you.
I'm going to replace him.
Wait, Terry, can we put Lampard in Dead Ballers FC?
Ben Chilwell in there. I'm putting Ben Chilwell in there. Oh, look at that. £3 $3 has just come in. For Cancelo.
Not enough.
For who?
No, it is enough because it was £2. It was just more. So Cancelo, I can't find him. He's in for Tierney. He's in for Tierney.
Oh, okay, I thought it was for
He's in for Tierney. Keppering goal.
No. Give me a break. Don't do it. Sorry, don't do that. Don't do that.
He's back in. Cancelo's been moved out first.
Hold on, no, Terry. He's got more in the bank than AWB.
Yeah.
Who?
Cancelo.
But Tierney don't play.
Cancelo had 3 and AWB had 2.
Don't you dare put him back in.
Thank you, Dead Ballers.
Guess who's back?
Wait, can't we put Lampard in Dead Ballers FC or extend?
We don't play. We're going to count down 10. We got 9. Hang on. De Bruyne for Smith Rowe. No, he's clear by 5. That's not enough money, bro. De Bruyne, you need £2 more. £2 more. You got 10.
Come on, Blue Media.
You got 9. We got 8. We got 7. We got 6. We got 5. We got cup. We got fire. We got 3, 2, 1, and it is over. Oh, take back.
That's a violation.
That's so dumb, man.
Oh, Kante literally in the dying moments. The last bits were there. Wow. We have to put someone else in Dead Baller, though. Who should we put in there?
I know. Mendy.
It's got to be Wijnaldum. It just does.
Mendy.
You know what, David? You've had a lot of stick in here recently. I'm going to give you Wijnaldum. I'm going to put him in there.
Thank you. I'm sorry. He's gone 3 years without 1 Premier League assist. Even centre backs do that. It's a joke.
Emil Smith Rowe got proper back tonight by his Arsenal fans, which was tremendous to see. But that's our team of the week. We're doing this weekly now moving forward. It reads De Gea.
You need to give Midnight Vibes its commission then.
Why?
Because Midnight Vibes started this team of the week, baby. I want my commission from this. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Sign the contract, man.
I'll give you an extra show. Listen, that's David De Gea, AWB, and Kieran Tierney fullback. Do you know what? Sometimes even the viewers are respectful. You notice that Diaz and Bay didn't get touched this week. They just everyone left them in there. Midfield of Bruno, Pogba, and Smith Rowe at attack. There's actually 4 Arsenal players in there this week. which is amazing to see. The last time we did one of these ranking shows with Arsenal involved, every single player got put in dead by the viewers. So they've turned it around massively. Everyone who's tuned in, massive thank you to all of you. Ash, thank you for making your debut on the channel this evening. Have hope back in the house again. It was great to have you back involved. Do me a big favor, everyone who is watching, smash the like button right now. It's really important. We're back live after the semi-final. And by the way, have hope. If Harry Kane scores in the semi-final tonight, that's your agenda finished, isn't it? Because you said if he starts scoring in semi-finals or finals, you'll back him.
What's the name of the competition?
It's a semi-final.
But what's the competition? I think it's going to be called the Papa John's Cup next year.
Papa John's Cup.
and who are they playing? Brentford.
Hey! Is
it a semi-final tonight? Yes or no?
Yeah, of the Papa John's Trophy.
And it's a cup. No.
It's a semi of the Papa John's Cup. World Cup semi, CL semi, Euro semi. World Cup semi.
So you've moved
CL semi, Euro semi.
This is what Have Hope does. You'll notice it more. Have Hope will be back involved in the channel a lot more. Have Hope will set a standard today and say you have to do A, B, C, and D to be considered great. The player will achieve A, B, and D. C's outstanding, and then he changes it all. So you've got to have done E, F, and G. That's what he kick the can. He's a literal kick the can guy. And if anyone doesn't know, for new viewers, he once upon a time. I've got to put this in big for this. He once upon a time did this. Lionel Messi is here. Eden Hazard is here. And Cristiano Ronaldo is below the floor.
No. I've only called Christina Christina is a goal-scoring demon. But as a player, peak Hazard has always been clear. Has always been clear.
Go on.
What's Messi done for Argentina, bro? What's he done? Besides retiring,
Ash, was Cristiano in the final, in that Euro final for Portugal? Yes or no?
Goals did he score? How many goals? He carried Portugal in Europe.
He didn't carry nothing. He had the same amount of goals as Nani in that tournament, and he did nothing in the final.
We can do this debate another day. We're not going to get once upon a time. Have hope. Like he did this thing. I don't know what he basically said that Ronaldo like doesn't take people on. He's never dribbled past people. Doesn't have any ball skills.
Did Ronaldo do something to your girl, bruv? Is that why you got this hate on Ronaldo?
He's a tapping merchant, man.
Once upon a time, once upon a time, he said he's never like beaten in a dribble Ashley Cole, right? If you just search Ashley Cole Cristiano, the first video that came up was him putting him on his backside. Now Ashley Cole, best left back I've ever seen in my life, really.
Okay. Quick question to everyone. Has Cristiano or Messi ever scored in a World Cup knockouts game? Yes or no?
Yes.
No. Crickets. There we go. Thank you.
But that's crazy. But and that's a fine logic you have. But so what you're basically saying, no one that hasn't scored in a knockout game of a World Cup isn't world class.
Mount has the most key passes than any under-20 in Europe. Top five. Case closed. Just.
Yeah, because he's one of the only under-21s playing every single minute of every single game. Of course, like he has. Like if he wasn't there, it'd be an even bigger problem.
This Andrew guy probably wrote down. Oh my God, he literally tried to find
Have Hope has to stay. But listen, everybody who's tuned in, thank you. We're back after the massive semi-final game tonight, Brentford versus Tottenham. Huge game. Harry Kane can secure more of his legacy tonight with a good
performance. Oh, no.
But until then, take care of yourselves, everyone. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again very, very